was having some technical difficulties. So let me make sure we are good to go now. Yay! Hooftas! Okay. Well, welcome to tonight's YouTube Live. My name is Elizabeth Giles, coming to you live from the Stampin' Unicorns Craft Room. And here on Tuesdays, sometimes we wing it, sometimes we have a project planned, sometimes we just, I don't know. Tonight is definitely an I don't know night. So I hope you pop on and enjoy the ride. I literally had to like run to the bathroom, and then I was trying to get it all set up, and then, you know, all the things. Hello, Joanne. So now I'm just like trying to organize. You guys, I was planning on cleaning my craft room on Sunday, and it didn't happen. As you can see from the stacks. Hello, Nanette. So Saturday I had some people over and we just crafted a little bit. And then Sunday, I was going to clean my craft room and just had all of these things. And instead, I went through all my plants and got them repotted. And what else did we do? Hello, Kathy Wenzel. Hello, Sean. Gosh, there was something else that I did on Sunday, and now I don't remember. I don't know. I feel like it was momentous, or like it needed to be done, but I just don't remember what it was. Well, I did my meal planning for the week. Not prepping, just planning what we were having. So you will see, I'm going to start kind of like a routine of what I'm posting because I love routine. So on Mondays, we're going to do Mail a Card Monday. And on Tuesday, we're going to do, you know, this, Talk to You Tuesday. Wednesday, oh gosh, what was Wednesday? But Thursday is going to be Tasty Thursday, where I share with you, and hopefully you share with me, or if I don't have a good recipe to share, you'll just share with me. But a recipe from the week and what my menu was for that week. Just something different, right? We all hate adulting and trying to figure out what's for supper, right? And then Friday will probably be something fun or something like that. I have a list, but I may have lost it because I'm, you know, it's like a dumpster fire around here. Yep. So, anyways, I gotta get the comments up here, and we want to not hear it, view my channel. You guys can see my forehead a little bit. There we go. Okay, so I have a meeting tonight at 7 with another Stampin' Up leader. So that'll be fun. I do have an idea in mind. I saw a reel, yes, I think that's what they're called, from another demonstrator, and it did this technique. So I'm hoping it turns out cool. If not, we gave it a whirl, right? But that's what's fun about it. I'm trying to think what else I have to share with you guys. Tomorrow night is the wine event. I love the wine event. It is so cool and casual. So our wine event is called Craftin' and Sippin', and it is at the Empty Nest Winery, which has a Millador address. But if you're from like where I live, or it's like Auburndale, kind of, it's like Auburndale, Marshfield. So for $30 cash or check, or $35 if you want to use a card, because I get charged fees, you can choose any kit that you'd like that I have available. And I did a little live video this morning showing some of the kits. And you also get a glass of wine or a flight of wine, or if you're not like a wine drinker, you can do like a carbless or something like that. Like you get a beverage, okay? So I do have some of the brand new kits available as well. So I'm going to show you those. I'm going to show you the cards that we did at Stamp Camp last Wednesday. I'm going to show you a card that I got in the mail. And then we will also choose, or I will show you who won from last week. And I see Sean just liked and told me that she liked. So whenever you like the video, make sure you comment like, because I love to give stuff away. I do have, oh, I should talk about that in just a smidge. So make sure to like, comment, and share. It's awesome. I love interacting with you all. Hello, Mary Kay. Hello, Sandy. So yeah, fun things. So last week we made this card. Okay. And the winner of this card is Eunice. So congratulations, Eunice. I will get this card out to you. So that's fun. I gotta write your name on it. So I didn't write it on here, but I will. Ooh, Eunice. There we go. Eunice. Okay. So some of the other winners, I was giving away a cloud cover ink pad. This is non-orderable, but by customers, but demonstrators could order them. They are not orderable because the color can shift. Okay. So if it's blue, it's blue. If it's gray, it's gray. You get what you get and you don't throw a fit because it's a giveaway. So we have 2 winners because we had 10 likes last week. So Kathy Larson and Christina Nicolason. Woo! Congratulations. I have 1 cloud cover ink pad to give away. So if you still need this ink pad, make sure to comment cloud cover and you will get your name put in to win this. All right? It's as easy as that. Just comment cloud cover. Cloud cover. All right. So yeah, we got some goodies here. Let me just set those up there along with this card so I don't forget about them. All right. Yes, some good things. Okay. I'm going to go ahead. We got to get started, but I want to show you things. So many things. Oh yeah. So, sorry, going back to the wine event. Actually, let me turn this around and then I will talk about the wine event. All right. Got a couple of you still needing that ink pad for sure. All right. Let me just wait and see. That looks good. See, you guys can see, like, I have so many things. So, yes, comment cloud cover to be entered to win this. That is going back behind me. All right. Let me show you a couple of the newer, this one's brand new, kits that we have. And I know some of you all don't like to use kits because, you know, it's too easy. But let me tell you, my brain just is on overboard sometimes. So this kit called Road to Christmas kit, it's brand spanking new, like just debuted last week. And that makes 4 of these cards. One of them's on display. So 4 of these cards. The inside, I had extra doggies, so I just put the dog on the inside of that. Printed envelopes, stinking cute. So 4 of each. Here's the other one. And oh yeah, I had an extra tree, so I put the tree on the inside. All right. So this is a whopping, what, like $14 plus shipping and tax? Like, hello. No excuses for not getting your Christmas cards out this year. Then the other one is called Brighten Your Day. And I didn't get this one at first because I thought, oh, it's very like, I don't know, looked a little too simple almost. But then I did get it. And let me tell you, the texture on here, you make 3 of each. And this texture, I don't know if you guys can see that or not. Let's see. Ooh, right there. See, all of the envelopes have this texture and all the card fronts do. So this one just says you make the world a better place. here is just a little note. Look at that. And the last one is hoping this brightens your day. And check that out. I mean, yes. So I really did like this. And I might just add some gems to mine. It doesn't necessarily need it. And I feel like this is definitely a high quality card and envelope. Now, it does also come, both of these come with sentiments in other languages. So, if anybody you know could use these and you want to take them from me, go right ahead. It's, I can't remember the languages. We figured it out the last time, but it's like Dutch, French, and German maybe, but anyhow. So if you want these other languages, just comment languages and they're yours, honestly. We'll figure out how to get them to you. And I know other people at my classes, so at the kit class tomorrow night, will also have extras and we just give them away. Like, I hate that. Some people will say, like, you can turn them around and then just stamp on the back side. Same with these guys. However, like, I'm not going to keep it. I'm just not. So those two will be available at class tomorrow night. It's only $30. There's some of those kits that the value before I got them on clearance was $30. So definitely a very, very good value. All right. Now let me show you some cards. This first card is a card that I got as part of a demonstrator swap. So you guys know I share swaps. And she just said, "Dear Elizabeth, hi, I just wanted to thank you for inviting me to be a part of this swap. I have been in such a stamping slump since my mother's illness and death in April. This swap has pulled me out of the slump. Also, the quality of cards I received from your organized swaps at Onstage were indeed stupendous. I swore I would only do organized swaps again in the future. Thanks again, Susan Birch." And this is what it's about, right, you guys? Like, I'm not a huge sappy person, right? But sometimes it just takes a little bit to get you back into the right mind frame. And especially like experiencing a loved one and a death, like that could take a toll. So this was just the greatest thing to get inside of here, and then to be invited into something. That's what it's about, right? It's not just like making a card. It's about like creating and getting together. I'm missing a card here. There should be 5 cards. I don't know where the other one is, but I'll show you these 4 that we made at class. So this one uses the Gathering Pumpkins. Right? How cute. That was hand done, definitely, not from a kit. Yep. So, pumpkins. And then we have this one here, which utilized some of the Designer Series paper. And this one was a lot of people's favorites. So it uses that new embossing folder. And then this paper is called the Earthen or Earth Tone foil paper. And this you can get in a whole suite. So you get the embossing folder, you get the stamp set, or maybe I'm wrong. Hold on. Back that up. Back that up. Let's look in the catalog. Actually, because I don't remember now all of a sudden. I thought I knew the things. If you guys do not have a catalog yet, let me know and I can get you one. I have tons of them. No, okay. Yes. No and yes. So the Peaceful Garden Suite collection comes with the embossing folder, the stamp set, and the dies. Then I used the earthen paper from the Autumn Toil Suite. Okay. And I use the gems from there. Those are the gems. So you can kind of take a look at that. This card is just gorgeous and it's perfect. The pretty peacock brings out some of the earth tones, and I mean, unfortunately, we need cards like that. And then here was another one. I'm trying to figure out which one I'm missing, but here's another card. So the background paper is embossed in the same pink. What color pink is this? Oh my God, petal pink. And then we did some sponge daubing over the top of it. So, okay. Well, here's 4 out of the 5 cards that I did last week. So, okay. I hope you guys think about the next stamp camp. It will be October sorry, I think it's October 1st. Unless my volleyball schedule, unless I play volleyball that night, then it'll have to be October 2nd. So stay tuned. Okay, so we are going to be using tonight, hopefully this works. It's called Snowy Delights. And let me just find the page that it's on. Snowy Delights, page 53. And this is kind of a unique-ish. So it's a bundle, but then it also includes the decorative masks. So if you get the whole kit and caboodle, let's see, stamp set, dies. Oh, here. Hello. If you get the whole thing, it is $65.50. And we're going to use that to do a technique that I literally just saw. Like just saw. I don't know. Well, we'll see. We'll see. Hopefully it works. But I'm going to use the snowflake masks, and then we will kind of go from there to see what we want to do. So somebody give me a color that we're going to use. It can be anything, but we are using snowflakes. So give me a color. The first color I see is what I'm going to go with. And then we also have to decide which mask we want. So these masks do not come in a container or anything. So I just put them in one of our clear containers. And then it's easy for me to grab out what we want. And I think for this design, we're going to use, or for this technique, we're going to use either number 1 or number 2. I think number 1, and we'll see how it goes. And then we might do a little fun stuff. Balmy blue. All right. Sounds good. Thank you, Sean. So let's grab balmy blue. And then we are also going to need our Stampin' Cut and Emboss machine. And eventually we'll use some, oh my gosh. We will use probably the blending brush. All right. So first piece, I'm just grabbing a scrap. Yes, perfect. I'm going to cut it down so that it's like a mat on a card front. And again, this is just, we are winging it. So 4 inches by 5 1/4. Perfect. We'll keep that. We might use that for a sentiment, kind of do a tone on tone effect. All right. So this is going to be our layout. Okay. I mean, it's a snowflake card, so I wasn't all that surprised, but all right. So our layout is going to be plate 1. So we have plate 1, plate 3, which is a cutting plate. Then we're going to put down this silicone mat. If you don't have one of these things, they are great. If you ever need to like add adhesive to a small piece or something like that, you definitely want to use that. And I just realized my other plate is still at the counter. Then we're going to put our paper down. and our mask over the top. And then I need to get some masking or some things here. All right, it's temporary. That's what I forgot. We need to add this to keep our paper to the our paper to the mask. That's it. All right, now give me one moment. I gotta grab plate 4. I thought I grabbed all the plates. One of my handles came off of my things here. Okay, plate 4, where are you? There you are. My handle came off one of my Stampin' Cut and Emboss machines, so I went and grabbed my other one. And then I had everything out there for both of them. Okay, plate 4, and that's right there. All right, so that's our sandwich, okay? Plate 1, 3, silicone, paper, mask, and then 4. Okay, then we're gonna run this through. Oh my gosh, I've never done this. I literally just saw it online. Okay, let's see what this looks like. I mean, holy buckets. Look at that, you guys. Oh, and it totally just ripped through my embossing or my, look at that. How cool. So you can use these stencils or masks to do an embossing. That looks so awesome. Okay, I'm gonna peel this off. Doesn't matter, it's on the back. All right, so since this is a multi-step mask, that's why I kind of used the biggest one. We're gonna go in, and I think we're gonna do tone on tone here. Or you could do white, but I'm gonna line up this number 2. And now I'm gonna use just a little bit of this. Right? Isn't that cool? And line this up. Let's see how well we can do that. So the middle is right here. Ooh, I think it's right there. Yeah, that looks real good. Okay. Maybe, yeah, let's start with tone on tone. Balmy blue. Okay. Here we go. I love doing these things and getting as surprised as y'all are. I am very surprised. Okay. Let's just go over it. We might do another pattern over the top and do like a darker color too. But I just want to do this as a slight tone on tone look. So what I did to start like saving ideas, because I get ideas from all over the place, right? That's what we do. We share. Ooh, that looks good. I was a little off, but that's okay. We get ideas from all over the place. So I created my own Facebook group that literally only has me in it. And it's just like where I can share the ideas and stuff and go back to. I know you can also save things, but I find sometimes that that's hard to see. And then here I can just scroll through my own Facebook group to find these things. Okay, we're going to do a little, I think Misty Moonlight. Yeah, that'll look good. Let's see. Misty Moonlight. What are you guys thinking so far? I think this might turn out pretty neat. We'll see. The last color I'm going to do is going to be Night of Navy. Or should we do, if I have it in here, Secret Sea. Ooh, it could be either of those. So you guys tell me, Night of Navy or Secret Sea? That is the poll for the next color. Okay, let's see how this looks. Let's pull this back. Ooh, that looks cool. Have a good evening, Nanette. All right, and then the last one is right here. So as you can see, right, this isn't necessarily lining up exactly with like everything else, but this one is going to give us some colors in between. So it kind of makes a really cool pattern on here. So nobody gave me a color, Night of Navy or Secret Sea. Secret Sea is, I think Secret Sea is going to look good. Joanne said Night of Navy. I think either one will look good. Ooh, the Night of Navy kind of has more of the tone on tone. Look, the Secret Sea is kind of dark. I think, yes, Night of Navy. Good job, Joanne. All right, let's grab another. This one was used for gray, so this one should work good for Night of Navy. All right, let's dive in. Ooh. I always dab off on the side because I don't want a big glob of color. Ink is something that will saturate your paper. So if you get a big blob, you might end up spreading it and not have the best coloring, right? It might not be as crisp as what you wanted it to be. So I always dab off. You can always add more. You can't take it away. And then you'll see like I go back and forth, different motions to try and get all the holes filled in. And it doesn't all have to be a uniform color. Some areas will be a gradient color of, some will be dark, some will be light, right? Okay. Oh my gosh, you guys. That looks so cool. Let me bring it up. Ooh. Let me tear it that way. Okay. Look at that. That looks awesome. Okay. So let's see what else we have in this bundle. We have some sentiments. Oh, and then in the dies, there's 2 layers. I mean, we're not going to cut it out. I like it right on there. But there's this. So that would fit, what, Joy to the World in there. A warm hello. Or we can go across it and do... no, I kind of am thinking this. No. I like a warm hello. Let's do that. And then a winter wish for snowy delights with family and friends and long peaceful nights. Oh, that's kind of cute too. All right, we're going to make it work. We're going to do a warm hello on the outside. So let's add white. Whoop. I also think I don't like that this is so close on the sides and then there's a lot of space at the top and bottom. So I'm going to cut this down so that I'm utilizing like more space at the bottom, and we'll add some stuff there. So I'm going to cut this down. Let's call this the top. So we're going to cut it down to 4.5. So now we're at 4.5 by 4. Okay. So you can kind of see. Let's get some Night of Navy. And this is going to be our card base. I'm going to actually do a tall card. So 4 1/4, and then score it at 5.5. Let's fold this together and then burnish it. Okay. So now we're kind of like this. And I'm going to bring in, we have some glimmer paper, which the glimmer paper says is blue, dark gray, and soft green. However, I feel like this soft green has like a silver undertone. It's almost like a cloud cover color. Oh my gosh. And I think it would be perfect on this card. Like the blue, well, the blue might do it justice too. Not this dark color. Okay. So blue or silver. Let's see what we have for embellishments. That might decide what we use for the color. We've got, these are flowers, but they kind of look like snowflakes when you're putting it on a snowflake card. Or where are those other ones? I've just got so many embellishments now. Ooh. Oh, get off of there. We also have these really pretty stars. That, well, no, snowflakes. They're snowflakes. Let's use those. Hello. Faceted snowflakes. Okay. So then I think we're going to use, I kind of like the blue. And then we'll bring in the silver snowflake gems. Okay. And we'll add white for our tag. Oh my goodness, you guys. We're doing it. Okay. And then we need a white piece for the inside. Yes, child of mine.
Puka's coming over.
Okay.
And do like 40 minutes-ish.
Okay. All right. So let's cut our inside piece. So that's 5 1/4 by 4 inches. And then we need to die cut this guy. Now, normally I would stamp first, except I am not sure what I did. I don't have any of the inks out. So let's just run this baby through. I need some more pieces. Here they are. So we'll just cut it out. And then I'll stamp and hope for the best. It is a silicone stamp set, or silicone, oh my gosh, photopolymer, so you can see through it. And speaking of photopolymer, our red rubber stamps are going away, unfortunately, due to restraints in getting the supplies to make those stamps. They are having to say goodbye to them. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. Okay, a warm hello. And then we want a winter wish for snowy delights. And I know I was not planning on doing snow stuff tonight, but that was the mask that I grabbed. So it is what it is, right? It is supposed to be beautiful this weekend. What are you guys doing this weekend? I think we might be going camping with the cats. It's not set in stone yet. My husband came home today and he was not feeling the best, which means he does not get a kiss goodbye. No, 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 no. Liz does not need to get sick. Knock on wood. I really haven't been sick except for when I came back from Austin with that. I think it was actually COVID, honestly, but they called it something else and I just believed that that's what it was. So, you know, things. Okay. But I didn't test or nothing. I work from home. Ooh, a warm hello. Look at that. Now let's stamp our inside. So this is going to be up and down. Ooh, I have an idea. Where's our other ink? Here. Let's do some snowflakes. I'm just going to grab my scrap piece of paper here. Now, typically I would tell you when you're stamping with photopolymer, going to card making tree in Rapids called Stamp. Oh, I've heard of that. When you're using photopolymer, like you should have that matte underneath, right? But when it's just these delicate designs like this, I find that stamping without that is just fine. If you're using more of like a, what is it called? Like the pumpkin, right? You want to have that additional pressure. A snowy wish for snowy delights. I think I'm going to go right like that. With family and friends and long peaceful nights. Okay. And then let's just get some of this Misty Moonlight Brewer game. Ooh, nice. Just add a little bit more. Perfect. That'll be our inside. Okay. Let's get the rest of this. Gosh, you guys, I just love it when we create on the fly and the creative process. I do hope that that kind of helps sometimes. I know some people are like, how do you come up with your ideas and this and that? Well, sometimes it's just like taking that one little reel that I saw, remembering how to get to it and saving it and then coming back to it. And I don't even remember what mask she used. And she didn't like color on top of the mask or anything. So, okay, I have to clean those off. All right, let's cut a piece of glimmer paper. 4 inches. And then let's see. If we want it to come up, we're probably going to have to add some ribbon on there too. Just to soften that edge. Right? So about 1.5 inches. Okay. Let's see ribbon. Ribbon. Oh, I know what ribbon. This is going to be perfect. And it's glitzy. And it's whatever. Oh my gosh. We are just going all out on this card. I think this will look okay. Oh, it doesn't. It's almost too close. Too close of a match. Okay. There is another one. This is Balmy Blue. So we will use that. Since it's sheer, we're going to do a couple things here. So first I'm going to line this up. Tape runner. I'm only adding tape on the top part that's going to go on top of my blue piece. Okay. We're going to line this up so that I have a frame. There we go. All right. Now we're going to really just hold that down. Next, we're going to add tape to the back. Now this is a sheer ribbon. Okay. Oops. I didn't put my tape up far enough. Okay. So we are going to tape on the back, bring it around. Now you could cut it off, but we're just going to, no, we are going to cut it off. I lied. And then we're going to do it again. This time we're not going to cut it off. We're going to go around 3 times. I want to soften that line, okay? And now this time I'm going to cut it off and tape it down. So I didn't like how it looked with just one thing around there, but we did 3 and I think I really like that. We're also going to add a bow, but first let me tape this onto the card base since I have tape on here. Okay. Boop, ba-doop, boop, 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 boop. This guy's going to get popped up right here. And then we're going to tie a knot. Maybe we'll tie a knot on that side. Maybe we'll just tie a knot and then see what we want to do. And when we tie this knot, it's also going to bring that together, which will cause it not to be as sheer as well. So oh, I love that look. Right over the top. And this ribbon frays so easily. It looks so cool though. When you want it to fray. I don't want it to fray on this card. All right. And right there. And then we will add right there on the bottom. So just on the bottom, dimensionals. You know, whenever I need mini dimensionals, I can never find them. I do have some black mini dimensionals here though. You guys are so quiet tonight. Honestly. Are you going to try this technique? Anybody think that this is like something that they're going to give a whirl to? I think I put that ribbon on a little tight. Ugh. Okay. There we go. And then lastly, our snowflake. So these are faceted snowflakes. They have a red, a pretty peacock, and a silver. And we are going to add some of these guys. Let's do one right there. Oh, that one I didn't get. There we go. All right. Wow. Look at that. Look at that detail, you guys. Uh-huh. So cool. Oh my goodness. That is so fun. Uh-huh. Wowzers. Oh, we got to put the inside in. Oop. All right. There we go. There we go, go. I wore a white shirt today. That probably wasn't a good choice. All right. So many cool things. So awesome. Right? Check that out. Thank you. Right? How fun. How stinking fun. Now, remember, I have some classes at my crop coming up. So I just posted a class. It will be using the brand new stamp set, Love and Courage, right here. So our crop does a fundraiser, and this year we are going to be using the funds to purchase kits to donate to cancer treatment centers, infusion centers, and things like that. So I have a class that uses this stamp set. The class does include this set. It will include a framed art piece, and then the rest of the projects are cards. It's $50 with the framed art frame, and it's $45 without the frame. That class will be for participants at the event or to go. So definitely sign up for that. I will be sending out an email with that information. And then I will also be doing a fancy fold card. So that'll just be one card. So we'll do instructions, we'll do a template, and then one card. And then I think I'm going to do a set of scrapbook pages, but I haven't officially designed them yet or decided. So that's on the horizon. But for now, tomorrow is the class at the Empty Nest Winery. I will see some of you all there. So I hope if you haven't let me know that you're coming yet, that if it's in your plans, just shoot me a message and I look forward to seeing you. Otherwise, I have a meeting that starts in 10 minutes. So, hello, Deborah. Yes, you will definitely have to go back and watch. It was so cool. A fun new technique. So, okay. Well, have fun. And I will talk to y'all later. Bye-bye.